Cynthia here, out here enjoying the great, glorious outdoors, and I thought it wasn't fair to not share it. I've got a helper here with me. Yeah, hey, mister. Come on. All right, well, anyways, Mr. Highway is here to help up alongside his rooster. Yeah, you. He was helping me plant potatoes over there. That was an adventure. But now I'm going to let you enjoy the sky while I finish feeding the sorry, Matilda out of the way. While I finish refreshing the suet, because I just love to sit here and look at the sky, at the blues and the buds, how the maple keeps its buds all winter, but they're getting fatter now. And I've been out here for a while, feeding the animals, filling the water. The ducks had a good bath. And as I said, planting potatoes. I manifested a whole collection of cloth planting bags that the neighbor didn't want. Pardon the crinkles, I'm getting rid of this. And we're filling those with seed potatoes we got the other day. They're not Yukon Gold, but they're something gold. And although I try not to eat as many white potatoes, my partner loves them, and so yeah, I'll get some seed potatoes for myself. Seed potatoes, sweet potato seedlings for myself. All right, Mr. Highway's coming to make sure that we don't get lost. Oh, Mr. Highway. Yep, we're on our way out there. Yes, we are. We're going that way. You're a good helper. Yes, you are. And there's a tree full of birds over there. Leaving. Ladies have been fed. I'm not bringing you nothing else. Nope, not bringing you nothing else. And you guys already made your pond dirty. Hello. Yes, hello. Yeah, you guys already had your goods. I came out here to enjoy the wild. I came out here to enjoy. Hey, Dan Cosgrove. Aw, the animals. Say nutmeg, hello, and I don't speak that. We todo bem? Todo bem? I don't know. Anyway, these are my critters. Welcome. And my ever-present assistant Highway. And then Matilda, of course, because she likes to be introduced. Hold on to Matilda while I sit down. Well, you don't have to eat her. Okay, I'll go get you something else. But anyway, these two girls are pregnant, and I have no idea when they're going to kid, but it should be any day now. I've been saying that for a couple of months. But they got fed earlier. And the duck over there, he likes to cause trouble with the chickens, but the chickens are busy eating, so. Anyway, I came out here to just celebrate. My channel's about gratitude and all the things I'm grateful for today, getting out here in the sunshine and being able to move, working in the garden, getting a bunch of dirt underneath my fingernails, walking away from Jenny the rollator and Matilda the cane several times. So, yeah, it's a good thing. But then I was bending and stooping not only to pet the animals, because they're very good. Yeah, thank you, Dan. Yeah, that's what I'm here. Okay, I figured that's my purpose on the planet, is to spread my positive energy. I spent some time this morning working on videos. I have different playlists, and there's one I've been working on that has, what is it named now? Ooh, Faith, A Beautiful Journey. There's a cardinal over there. I don't know if I can capture it because I have to zoom way in. Let's see. I love it when they come. I mean, they come all. Yeah, now he's moved. Anyway, they go over in that tree. We'll get whole flocks of cardinals, but never close enough for me to take pictures. I can just watch them. But I've been sharing this light practice that I do, and it's an energetic practice. Yes, you do the same for me. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments. Absolutely. Thumbs up, share, all of that good stuff. I appreciate you, Dan. Yeah, I'm just celebrating wins, you know, with a body that's advancing in years and waking up with the experience of, oh, they depict it in commercials like they'll show a joint and it's throbbing and red. Yeah, well, I had that in this elbow. I think I must have slept like this a couple of nights ago, really tight. And I had that in this elbow and then the opposite knee, and I thought that's not a good thing. And so I did what my spiritual practices taught me to do. I embrace everything with gratitude, acceptance, joy, and humility. So it's like, okay, thank you, Creator, thank you, God, for giving me this ache and pain. And, whatever it's teaching me or reminding me to slow down or to be more, I don't know, thoughtful for my body. I have been helping my body pretty much with diet and with being connected to nature. And there we go. Having faithful companions that make sure that, if I spend time out here, they're going to watch me and they're going to love on me. So long. Yes, meow. Thank you. Meep. Mr. Highway. He's a good cat. So, yeah, I live into gratitude, acceptance, humility, joy, and do what I can to not only spread my smile, but to spread that love of nature. I appreciate that, Dan. Hard work and dedication proves we're doing something right when we're sore. Well, yeah, but also sometimes it proves that we're, in our seventh decade, and our doctors have given us diagnoses that we don't want. So to that end, I drink horsetail tea, horsetail shaved grass. There's another name for it, but that rebuilds cartilage and it stopped bone degeneration. But I still get the aches and pains, and I use the animals. You saw how the cat was winding around my ankles, so I'll stand up and I'll bend over and pat the cat. And the dog that we have, the front of the house dog, is a short-legged beagle corgi cross, so he's a little bit more than ankle high. I stand up and give him a back rub, and he likes that. Oh, this has been a wonderful break talking with you. However, I have 2 totes full of daylilies that I'd like to start getting into the ground. Aw, thank you. So Dan Cosgrove, used to be, people would say, how old are you? And I'd say, oh, my favorite question, how old do I look? And God, I get the, on Thanksgiving, somebody said 95, and I laughed my little behind off. I mean, I just thought that was hilarious. I loved it. I was like, thank you very much. It looks like I have more wisdom than I do. But yeah, no, I'm halfway through my 7th decade, qualified for Medicare this year. Yeah. And provided it lasts, hey, I'll use it. Well, maybe. Yeah. Little parts of it, the holistic parts, yeah. I've happily gone without health insurance off and on for years, and give me plant medicine, give me time in the sunshine, time with my hands in the soil, leaning up against a tree, or hey, I'm forever grounded because moccasins. Ah, I had my, yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now what was I saying? Oh, all right, thank you so much, Dan. Yeah, big fat thumbs. We hit the microphone. It was crossed off. Um, oh, the shoes. The shoes made by, I think they're Bastion Industries, Bastien. Yeah, and thank you. I appreciate the feedback. So, what do you want to do before I go back to work? Do you want to go sit under the maple tree? Oh, here, I'll let you, because you haven't had a chance to do that yet, and it's beautiful. I mean, I love this blue sky behind me, and I like it better on the days when I take a methylene blue strip. I did that yesterday, though. It's something I got from Live Good at it. They give you energy, and they've been around since, I don't know, World War II or something, but they turn your tongue blue. So when I do those, I like to, on a day like this, I like to stick out my tongue and compare, which is bluer. But what can I say? I'm a cheap date. I'm very easy to entertain, and I like to laugh. And now the birds are singing. Let's go up and let you see this beautiful sky. Well, chickens are being quiet. Oh. Absolutely. Because under the tree there is no manure. So I can't. But look, under the tree, instead of sitting on the rollator walker, oh, I got a, whatchamacallit, swing chair to sit in. The question is, once I get in it, can I get out of it again? So I'm gonna let you admire the sky for a hot minute as I try to figure out how to get into this. Because the older I get, the harder, the more challenging it is. And plus, as much as I love this, what do you call it, chair, it needs a bath. Here we go. Oh, see, that's the life. Thank you. I believe in me too. And I believe in you, because we all have that divine spark within. And, you know, you connect with that part and just love on it and spread your smile around the world. That's what I'm doing here. You are. You're beautiful, and I appreciate the interaction. What are you grateful for today? I'm grateful for Mr. Highway, who's coming to find me. Ba-doop-a-doop-boop. Mr. Highway. Okay, sorry. Whoop. I love sitting under the tree and looking at the what you call it, sky. All right, here we go. Here we go. So sometimes I've done meditation videos, so let's do a meditation. I got the sun in my eyes. Haha, yes, Dan. Thank you for being my new friend. And while we're here, I'm going to inhale light and imagine that all of the light from the Creator and all that inspiration and love comes in and wraps around my heart. And I'm going to pause, and I'm going to exhale all of my love around the world and see what I can do to uplift the universe. And so here, whoop, whoop, whoop. Where's the... Sorry, I'm blinding myself. And to me, the point is to uplift first your personal vibration. Feel that source light from above and wrap it around your heart and just feel it. And then infuse it with your own love, and then ground yourself and pull up the Earth Mother energy as well and meld those two. And then when you exhale, just exhale that earth energy infused, creator infused, beautiful light love to lift yourself up. And then I like to imagine it lifts, whoops, me up, and then my small community, my neighborhood, my town, my state, my country, my region, the entire world and the universe. And thank you. I have a friend that told me that, gosh, when I was in my 20s, 40 years ago, more than 40 years ago. You're bloomers. That was my nickname at the time. Bloomers, you're a breath of fresh air. Because, yeah, I'm wired a little bit differently than the rest of the world. Welcome to my channel. Yeah. No, at this point, I'm a light practitioner, and the practice teaches me to focus on gratitude, focus on light, focus on love, and on spreading that as far as I can, because the world is in turmoil. We're at, let's see, this is the time of the baptism by fire. Things are... Dan, I have a lot of friends who weren't a thought 40 years ago. I still have good friends that met me, gosh, when I was in my 30s. So yeah, so they're almost 30 now. Some of them are in their 30s and beyond. But yeah, I used to teach 8th grade English language arts. That was fun. But yeah, I've always been wired differently. And as a result, I do things a little bit differently from the rest of the world. And so what I do on here is just spreading my positive energy, my love, my light. And I have playlists that talk about, excuse me, I got an itch, that talk about the spiritual practice. I have one called, Appreciation for Ancestors, because with this practice, well, then just say stuff like that, Dan Cosgrove, if you want to hear me laugh. The person who thought I was 95 got to hear that laugh on Thanksgiving, too. But, laughter is freaking good medicine. And some people have, like, a couple of baby laughter videos queued up just for that reason. I try to find the humor in just about everything, and I'm pretty good at it. I met a guy yesterday, wow. Met a guy yesterday who had become a police officer as a result of, when he was little, all the officers were officer friendly, and he went out to say, "Hey, officer friendly," every time he saw an officer. And he was, I don't know, a young boy, maybe 5, 6, 7, going to the store, and he goes, "Hey, officer friendly," and the officer looks at him and gives him a really hateful stare and says ugly, nasty things to him, and uses slurs because he's a black child. And the result of that, not only was the kid traumatized, he didn't really know what the word meant, but he knew it wasn't friendly, but it was the hate in the man's eyes that he saw. And he took from that, he grew up and he became a police officer himself, because he says, "I'm not going to be that man. I'm going to be officer friendly. I'm going to share my smile and help people." And man, okay, so I look at the world a little differently, and I laughed quietly. I was on mute for that. But I came back and I had to share with him before I left. I'm like, "Man, you have to share your story, because just think how the world would change if those officers that were, or anybody who was spreading hate like that, realized they were actually recruiting, black children to become officers when they didn't want that. They might change their behavior really quickly." And he thought about that and saw the humor. Thank you. It just became possible. Thank you, Dan Cosgrove, for reaching out through the screen and tickling me. That worked. Yeah, so hey, here on this, in this, what do you call it? Chair. I have company here. We got some old men in the tree. There's another one around the corner I can't see. We got a welcome sign. Where to go? Oh, there it is, yeah. But yeah, I like when I moved up here, um, there are green men around here. And, ooh, there's a sculpture I built. I don't know. I don't know how well you can see it. I I was going to put another video of it up recently. It's just got old bones and feathers on it. But recently we had hurricane force winds that came through and turned the greenhouse roof over there into lace in a few panels. Very pretty. Not functional as a greenhouse roof, but very pretty, so we had to say thank you. But it also dropped another stick right into my little sculpture over there. I'll never tell. Okay, so I used to be horrendously, awfully ticklish, and then I think it was about fourth grade, I started to babysit. And you cannot be ticklish if you're a babysitter because kids want to tickle you. And so I became not ticklish, and I became so you could pull my hair and, you know, do all those things the kids wanted to do to babysitters. So, but yeah, the bottoms of my feet are still sometimes a little bit, what do you call it? Vulnerable. And yeah, my massage therapist discovered that. God, I haven't seen him in forever. Yeah, my one, I want to say back home, but this is home now. The massage therapist I have back in Nashville, he discovered that my feet were ticklish. But I made him stop. Oh, the sun feels gorgeous. You get outside and get some sunlight on your body because, you know, that vitamin D, just sitting in the sun changes your DNA. And yeah. And no, my feet aren't on the ground anymore, but they will be again. I've been digging in the soil for a while. We have over here, yeah, we got, what's his name? Highway helping, but those those black things over there are have potatoes. And hey, who knew? I didn't. We had two plastic wrapped bales of potting soil that we left out since last summer. Okay, well, to kick off my shoes fully, wow, we got to get off of this chair. No, we can do it. Ooh, that does feel nice. Okay, thank you, Dan. Dan said I should kick off my shoes fully and embrace the warm weather. You know, I was a rebel in high school. I'm very literal. And so the rule was you had to wear shoes wherever you went. And so I wore, what was it, Dr. Scholl's sandals at the time. And I would wear them down the hall past the monitors, right like this, holding them on my hands. Look, I'm wearing my shoes. State law says I gotta wear shoes. You didn't say I had to wear them on my feet. I was such a brat. And yeah, but because barefoot is best. There's a barefoot farmer in Middle Tennessee, Red Boiling Springs, and he used to come and speak to he came and spoke to our Master Gardener group a couple of times. His name is Jeff Poppin, but he's known as the Barefoot Farmer. And he's got, you know, long hair and bare feet any time of year, all year round. And he's very healthy, and he does biodynamic farming, which is, yeah, beyond just organic, in line with the moon and more. It's, yeah, it's something I don't want to should on myself. It's something that perhaps I could be ready to learn more about. I spent the weekend in a conference for women inspiring women, but it was about moon medicine, among other things, and about how okay, here we go. Happy toes, enjoying the weather. Da, 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 happy toes. Happy toes. There you go. You got a foot fetish, Dan? I seem to attract people with foot fetishes, so it's okay if you do. My last wife had a foot fetish. But yeah, anyways, now I have a guy partner anyway. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous day here. and being in contact with nature, and if you can't get your feet on the ground, I mean, what was that movie? Pretty Woman. Even, what did I ask? You said you do now. Oh, you do. Oh, okay, foot fetish. Well, here, have at it. You came to the right channel. Ooh. I know somebody else. There's an author, Kate Seeger, Seeger, and I know she was doing TikTok with her feet in a pool. Yeah, she's got sexy feet too. Kate Seeger, Seeger. Check that out. And she's got a beautiful laugh too. But ooh, here we go. We gotta. There we go. Pretty soon we'll be able to turn that pump back on and circulate the water. Yeah. Highway's on to get himself a drink. I give him fresh water every day, and that is recirculating once the weather gets warm. But the breezeway got blown free of leaves this afternoon. My partner came out with a blower, and so now the water is covered with leaves. What time is it? If I've been out here talking for oh, hello, Mr. Highway. You want to come show off your foot fetish too? Give Dan a thrill? Hey, Mr. Cat. You gonna go hunting? Yeah, he amuses me when he goes and climbs up in the tree to hunt. Yes, are you gonna go hunting, Mr. Highway? That's a good cat. You don't have to bite me, it's alright. I prefer you not bite me. Yeah, well, he's a love. He just loves all over you. Thank you. So the outlook on life, it's funny. I'll invite you to a prayer call. It happens every day, but we're celebrating on March 29th at noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. There's a call, and there will be a video on my channel that we call The Joy of Morning Prayer. And it's focused on the teachings of my light practice, Mahikari, which is, it's registered as a religious organization, but it basically says that at its roots, any spiritual practice or religion is about love. And so just freaking love everybody. And the three basic tenets are gratitude, acceptance, and humility. And so that's what I'm doing. Thank you, for that elbow that was throbbing, and I accept it, and I'm not going to give it names. I'm going to say this is what I'm experiencing these feelings, and what can we do about it? And then I'm going to take care of myself, which includes spending time in nature. And I'm enjoying rocking, but see what that does? That means I got my feet off the ground. I do like rocking though, so forgive me. Ooh, you know what? I think I have a can of bubble tea in the house. Yeah, I like to shop the edges and see what's on markdown. That way I try new stuff. And I had bubble tea, and it said it had tapioca in it. And I'm like, well, I'd heard about it. Maybe I read about it in a novel. I do a lot of exploring of the world through literature. And, but I love tapioca. And so, yeah, I think I might do that. And then say thank you for dropping by, and thank you for staying, Dan. You've been amazingly. Ooh, hey, let's see if we can get you a shot of the lace roof. Ooh, doggy, I can hear it kicking up, but no, maybe not. Come on. Yeah, we don't have enough of a wind. All right, it's not kicking up right now. But there are a few panels that are loose since the winds came over the top of the mountain. So by the way, I haven't even talked about where I live. This is, okay, we're going to go barefoot. Ow, 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 ow. Excuse me for that. sound effects. Ooh, let's see if we can walk alone. Let's see if we can leave Jenny and our shoes. Goodbye, Jenny. She's been staying in the path. She got hit by a couple of bird droppings. Leaving the shoes, taking the feet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we'll take you for the walk in the front, but I wanted to take you to the back because, yep, all right, the wind's not kicking up. This is the Dandelboon National Forest in... I'm glad to be the brightest part of your day, Dan. Thank you for allowing me. Ooh. Hey, enjoy it. These are the... Oops, sorry. I did it the wrong way. Crunchy leaves. Yes, I do want to be bringing those in for the chickens, but it is fun to crunch through leaves. And then back here on this little mountaintop oasis, we just have 5 acres, and the top acre here has buildings on it and critters and belongs to the people. And then the other 4 acres, it drops off and there's a pond down below, and then it comes back up to that ridge over there. And that 4 acres is for the wildlands. And over there, pretty soon you won't be able to see it all because it's going to leaf out. But on that, hello, Miss Asina. Let's see. Over there, on that hillside, yeah, right in those trees, where you see rock outcroppings, we have 3 bear dens. And so this is the wildlands, and we share it with them. And what up. Yeah, we got critters. And, ow! Highway! He just bit my foot. And Mama Goat who's gone up to get something to eat. And the ducks are happy. Okay, let's see. Turn it off of so close and turn it back again. There you go. Anyways. What? What, little one? This is Raggedy Ann, because she was floppy when she was born, but not really a floppy kid, but close. And this is Raggedy Andy, her brother. And that's Miss Asina. She's our bear dog because she's got the last enclosure before the bears, and her job is to bark. So yeah, and the grass is getting long here. I pulled up the first set of handfuls for the goats, and I will get out their collars. Hey, Mr. Highway, check it out. Dan's jealous because you got to bite my feet. Yeah, you're proud of yourself, aren't you? You're proud of yourself. He didn't want to play with Matilda I was offering. He's like, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's just a glorious day. Are you back for more? What? Are we gonna... Yeah. This is how he helps me do my yoga. I mean, he does cat yoga, which is much more stretching, but this gets me to bend and stoop. And he makes sure that... So Bob used to be here, and he might come back, but the cats tend to live here for a while and they move away. Highway used to live here before I moved here, and then he was gone for nearly 3 years, and he came back. And so they let me bend and stoop and stretch and pet them. Yes, you do, don't you? Yes, you do. Here, smile, Mr. Cat. Oh, he's got a wonderful purr. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. I have a friend who's going to learn to be a yoga teacher, and we're Zoom buddies. So prayerfully, he will be my yoga teacher pretty soon. Out here, outside. So that will be nice, because I could use some more flexibility. All right, look at how broad this little goat is. How soon is this one gonna kid? Look at that. Her udder is not fat, but her, yeah, She's got, I don't know. But then again, all that hasn't dropped. All that hasn't dropped. So I don't know, Mom. But I'm glad she held on as long as she did, because, yeah, she got bred sooner than I would have had her get bred. What about you, Mom? Yeah, we couldn't tell. And they do so much for us. Absolutely. Oops. And that was one of the animals that was on my last farm and came along with me. I had a whole collection of skulls from my last farm, and because we had so many goats. and and there was a year when we had, I forget what it was, but there was a disease that went through like all of the goat farms there. And yeah, we lost so many. So I had all of this collection of skulls that were beautiful. And when I was moving, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't have, so I gave them away, but I gave them to my massage therapist that I was talking about so I can go revisit them. And he made like this totem design of them. There were skulls and like a spine and maybe a horn. And that's what he made that. He made this design on a tree trunk for me. And then as I was unpacking, I did find just a few more, and I'll walk over. And yeah, I couldn't let them go to waste. So we have over here. Yeah, oh yeah, no, he's good people. His name is Baba Musa. He's a drummer. He's sweet. So that's the skull, the jawbone of a horse that I had to shoot on birthday in the sleet one year because she had broken her leg. And yeah, then horns. That was one horn, and they came apart. So one was inside the other. And then that's a kid. Whoops, that's a kid jaw. And some spines. And then a couple of feathers. Oh, and this is the addition. This branch got added by there goes highway. And yeah, I bring suns with me. Suns and moons, stuff like that. And we're back staring up at the tree. Oh, and we've got a little bit of a breeze. Yeah, like I said, I'm a cheap date. I could sit there and just watch the whirligig and listen to the wind chimes. What up? But yeah, he back to that's so cool. He did that for you. He's a Reiki practitioner. He is in touch with other realms and believes in ancestors and stuff. And so he understood the importance of memorializing the animals. Well, it's apparently bike weather. And that neighbor has a drake. Oh, okay, let's go see if the greenhouse roof wants to show off for you before I sign off. Because I did say I was going to plant something today other than, these 4 bags of potatoes that got planted. They need more on top. And the 2 more that need to get planted. But look, there was all these roots because we had them sitting out. But I've got all sorts of daylilies that are waiting to get planted along in front of the house. And no, it's not going to play. Here she goes. The lacy roof. The power of wind. Not very effective as a roof, but yes. Thank you, Dan. Aren't you sweet? Aren't you sweet? And I'm amazed that the cranes stayed up through all that wind. Ooh, we have daffodils. Look at this, spring is here. I saw dandelions the other day. We've got daffodils or jonquils. Got that roof. That's not real effective. So where on the planet are you, Dan Cosgrove? Are you even in the United States? Are you tracking me, mister? Are you tracking me? Ooh, Pennsylvania. Oh, I have a new, well, not so new, he's been a buddy for about 7 months up in Philadelphia. My sister used to live up there. What are you up to? Are you open to alternative energy practices? Because, where are we? Because I'm a practitioner of the art of true light. And, ooh, I'm doing a light circle here in Mahikari County, Kentucky on July 10th. It's a Thursday at Cumberland Falls. And I'll figure out the details of what, but across from the falls there'll be a place where there's a picnic area and I'll be offering light. And the reason for the date is because this is a really spiritual area of the country. And this is the one place in the northern hemisphere where you can see a moonbow by the calendar. A moonbow is like a rainbow, except it happens at night, and they're random. It means you have to get spray water and a moon lined up. And yeah, so you come down and you experience the light. But yeah, so the moonbow is here on every full moon at the Cumberland Falls. And although I'm not doing it regularly because either I'm traveling or sleeping, the intent on July 10th is to again go down to the falls at night when the moon is out and offer light. If you ever take the train up to New York, there's a light center in Manhattan, the Mahikari Center, and you just call ahead and you just check their hours and allow yourself an hour. The light is free, but you can make an offering and they don't take plastic, so cash or check. Yeah, and if you track your donations or whatever for tax purposes, yeah, you can write a check. But you experience light first to your third eye. You have your eyes closed. And the practitioner chants this ancient divine prayer with this amazing sound to the tone to it. And then you just kind of drift for 10 minutes, after which they say another word and ask you to open your eyes. And, are you clear? Can you see clearly? And ha 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 ha. My soles will be dirty anyway. You just want to look at my feet. Let's see if I can see my soles. Oops. Okay. Oh, it didn't want me to change the orientation. Let's see. They're not too dirty. Nope. Thank you for checking. But yeah, if you go to a light center and you call ahead, they'll have somebody there to welcome you, and you get the energy to your third eye and then to different meridian points around your body. Definitely to the back of your back, to what they call number one, but it's affecting the area where your kidneys are. It's really important, and other points for cognition, and then they'll give you another 18 minutes or so of special points. Do you have something that concerns you, or maybe it hurts? It doesn't heal, it doesn't promise to heal, but things shift energetically, and they shift on the spiritual and astral levels. and the shifts are freaking profound. Yeah. And I would let you. I would let you. Yes, I would. Um, ooh, we got birds in the tree. Get up, up, come on. Birds in the tree. I'm not seeing the birds now, but it's just. Yeah, I would. Did I mention I'm unusual? Yeah, I embrace the world with love, and I expect it not to hurt me. And my mother always told me there's a providence who looks out for fools, drunks, and missionaries' children. And I'm a missionary's grandchild. As such, I'm covered on at least two, if not all three counts. And I've walked through life that way. I used to work as a door knocking interviewer. It started with the census, but then other longer, more intrusive type interviews, just knocking on your door at all hours of the day and night, up to like 9 o'clock at night in the winter. It was really intrusive. And they'd say, honey, you don't belong in this neighborhood. And it's like, hey, I've got this providence that looks out for me. And, I'm just here to offer you this opportunity, whatever it was that I was offering at the time. And yeah, usually those were interviews that, had if you let me talk to you for so long, then there's a monetary incentive. So people would allow it. But anyway, oh man, I've been talking for almost an hour. This was supposed to be a break and get back to work, but this may be a break and go make dinner for the family. I don't know. I need to serve the ancestors. So, anyways, put July 10th on your calendar, and yeah. See, oh, here's the other guy. Here's the other guy. We got. Yeah. The old man here. I call him old man. He's my partner. The old man here, he has a lot of stuff like that grounded in nature too. So I knew it was a good, safe place to come. So thank you for entertaining me for nearly an hour, going for a walk. Come again another day, and remember to inhale light, feel that positive source energy from above, wrap it around your heart. Be sure that you pull up that energy from the ground, pull up the earth energy, and then when you exhale your love so that you uplift yourself first, your household, your neighborhood, your community, your country, the world, the universe, as far as the light can reach, because you are a child of creation. You are divine, and it's up to you to uplift the world with your smile. So join me in that. Thank you. Have a great night. I love you. Good night.